So good morning friends. Today we are talking about chapter number 6 and that is name is forms of business organization 2. In that particular thing that we are discuss cooperative society meaning characteristics advantages of and limitation of cooperative society. Then after joint stock company. In that particular thing characteristics advantages limitation and the various types of statutory various types of company. Then difference between principle of partnership and company, difference between public company and private company, and difference between cooperative society and company. So here let us start first topic, that is cooperative society. So what is cooperative society? That as we know that all the business types like sole proprietorship, partnership firm and company are three forms. Their main object is to earn money. But in the partnership firm, business, and sole proprietorship and company, that we can see they are doing work for money only. But here in cooperative society, their main work is to not create money, not making profit, but their main work is to progress of all the people, those who are joined together in a particular cooperative society. So here cooperative society, the main object of cooperative society is to stop the exploitation of consumer through black marketing, okay, to provide low quality goods charging high price, etc. So the main slogan of this particular cooperative society is progress without cooperation, that is no progress without cooperation. And another slogan is each for all and all for each. Okay, so this is the way that we are understand the various types of things. Number one, that is meaning. So cooperative society is the voluntary form of business organizations where in person with common interest and get associated voluntarily. So here the person are there, those who are meet together for the common interest, and the interest is there, that interest is that you have to cooperate each other. The objective of the cooperative society is to promote the economic interest of the member through cooperation among the members. So the main goal is to upliftment or cooperation of other people, those who are joined in the business organizations. So here what is the definition? So let us ask. Cooperative society is the form of business organization in which individuals get associated for the upliftment of their economic interest or equal basis. So here those person who are joined in a particular team, that is cooperation society, here we can say that upliftment is the main goal of that cooperative society. Okay, so here various types of characteristics is there. So we discuss one by one all the characteristics. So first one is voluntarily association. So here we can see that association is voluntarily, there is no qualifications, and it is voluntarily association of individual join the cooperative society on the basis of equality. Okay, so here on the basis of equality anybody can join particular cooperative society. Number two, that is easy formation of process. So here we can see that the formation process of cooperative society is easy. Anybody can join the group and anybody can exit the group of cooperative society with the easiest manner, that all are equal in the cooperative society. Next, number three, equality of member. So here you can see equality of member because they are giving the right, voting right per member, not voting right per share, and that's why we can say that equality of members should be there. Next, number four, separate identity. So with the registration of cooperative society gets a legal and separate identity from the members. Okay, entry or exit of the members does not affect on existence. Anybody can come in the business and anybody can exit from the business in their own way. Next, number five, democratic management. So here a cooperative society is managed by representative elected by the members. In the company, voting right per share, but cooperative society voting right per member is there. So they are giving the importance of member, importance of humanity instead of share, instead of capital. Okay, So significance is not capital, but significance given to the main of in cooperative society. Any member can consist the election of executive committee can particular in the management. The management of the cooperative society is really democratic as compared to the company. Hence, we can say that cooperative society is called a training school of democracy. So here we can say that cooperative society is called training school for the democracy. So 5 points that we have discussed. Number 1, that is voluntarily association. Number 2, easy formation process. Number 3, equality of members. Number 4, separate identity. And number 5, democratic management. Now next number 6. So next number 6, that is main motive of service. So here we can see that the main motive, objective or motive of cooperative society is to service members. Profit is the secondary objective in the cooperative society. Upliftment of the member is through services, that is their main motive. Okay, and here we can see that in cooperative society their main goal is to service to society and upliftment of people, those who are joined. Next number 7, fair distribution of profit. Sometime what happened, they all member are also they are doing some business, and if we are getting some profit from their business, so definitely first of all that they are using for the public welfare, and whatever excess profit if they have, then they are using that particular thing for the that distribution of that profit in the equal forms. So here fair distribution of profit is also there. Next number 8, that is low price of share. So here we can see a person with low income can also purchase the share of the cooperative society, and that's why that cooperative society decide the price of share at a low price. So anybody can purchase the share and can take the part of cooperative society. Next number 9, voting right per member. So each member is entitled to the single vote rather than number of share held by him. So whatever share taken by any person, but here in cooperative society that they are given voting right per member, not per share, and that's why each person get only one voting right. Okay, next one, that is separate institutions from the politics and religions. Okay, so here membership of cooperative society is open to all irrespective of religion, caste and sex. So cooperative society cannot exist on the political or religion principle, and thus cooperative society is separate from the politics and religion. Okay, so anybody, any religion, any male or female, that they can join this particular cooperative society. So it's a separate from any religion or rule and regulations of political things. And last, unrestricted number of members. Okay, so here as we discussed, minimum 10 person is required to start a cooperative society, but there is no limit for the maximum. Okay, 200, 400, 500, 1000, 2000, any numbers can join this particular thing and take the part in this particular cooperative society. So 5 points are there. 6, main motive to service. 7, fair distribution of profit. 8, low price of share. 9, voting right per member. And 10, that is separate institutions from politics and religion. And last, that is unrecorded number of members. Okay, so this is today's discussion. Today we are discussing that is cooperative society, meaning and definition of cooperative society, and then characteristics. In characteristics, that 11 characteristics are there, those who are shows the meaning as well as characteristics of cooperative society. Okay, thank you.